Hello, my loves. Welcome to my channel. This is Lifestyle Manifesting, and I am Shannon. On my channel, I am discussing manifesting as a lifestyle, every area of your life. Design and be the architect of your life and how you want it to be. Let's talk about self-concept, because self-concept is your perception of yourself. And you are creating your reality based on your perception of yourself. So that's why you go to the core place, you go to the foundation, you go to the core. The core is self-concept. So if you're manifesting a specific person, you are only manifesting currently, you're currently manifesting your perception of self, how you see yourself. Other people show up in your reality based on your perception, that conception that you hold of yourself. So if you feel insecure and you feel like you're not chosen, now someone will come into your life, they will show you that is true. The world is just a mirror. You cannot change the mirror by going in the mirror. You change the mirror. Whatever you see in the mirror, the whole world is a mirror, or it's a reflection. It's a reflection of your inner world. So you have to change the inner world first before the outer world, before the 3D and the physical world change. You have to change it within. So you go into your imagination and you change your conception of yourself. Change your conception of yourself around love. Change your conception of yourself around money. Change your conception. I don't necessarily mean change. Let's say align. Align with the version of you who has love. Align with the version of you who has money and abundance. Align with the version of you where it's an easy life. Align with the version of you who's living your passion, living your joy, feels like life is easy. Align with the version of you who's healthy and safe and secure. So to align with that version of you, you go in your mind, you go in your imagination, because that's your creative power. Imagination is your creative power. Imagination is where you're already creating everything. So you go into your imagination. You want that person to be obsessed with you. You want your specific person to be like right up at your house saying, I'm madly in love with you. Then you need to have a concept of yourself that equals that. The 3D world is just the effect. So in order for that person to come to your house and say, I'm madly in love with you, you have to think that. You can't be looking and wondering, are they loving me? You're not looking to the outside world, to the external world to tell you that you're loved. You're not looking for anyone outside of you to give you a validation. So you have to give those things to yourself. And by seeing yourself that way, I am validated. I determine my own value, right? You determine your own value. You don't let the world tell you your value. You don't let whatever's happening in social media tell you what the beauty standard is. You don't let the world tell you what success is. You determine. Because if you want to align with that reality, lightning speed, so fast, it's like brainwashing yourself, okay? You have to fill your consciousness with this new vision of yourself. The new consciousness of self is, I value me and I am valuable. I am valuable. I don't need anyone outside of me to validate me. That's the new conception of yourself. The new conception of yourself is like, I'm loved, I'm adored, I'm amazing, I'm really incredible. I just know that people fall in love with me. I just know that my specific person falls in love with me. All right, so you have to change the conception of self. I have created a course, which is a blueprint. Okay, so with your thought, think about your intentions through the day. When you wake up and you didn't create any intentions, what's going to happen with your day? Well, you're just living the randomness of reality. So wake up and set your intention. What is this day going to look like? It's going to look like success. Be the version of you who is successful. By assuming it, you only have to assume it. You only have to have the contents of your imagination, the contents of your mind and in your consciousness, that you are success, that you are loved. So I have created a course, Master Your Reality by Mastering Your Self-Concept, which is a blueprint for you to align with the reality where you have your desire. So to have your desire, you just start having the thoughts of your desire consistently. But you also need to purge out and dump out all those old thoughts that do not align with you. You want to get hold of what your current belief system is so you could start with a clean slate and start building from that. You erase the old, right? Get it on paper, erase the old, and now you're building. What is that vision you're building? And if you need help, I have so many success stories from my course. Go to my course, check it out. You will absolutely have results. All you have to do is put in the work. You put in the work every single day. And work does not mean you're doing some physical work. The work is you align your thoughts with the vision of you. And who doesn't want to think that they're the best? We just weren't told that. Or maybe we were, but maybe we believed it in some things, but not other things. Some areas in our life and not other areas of our life. You want to know that you are the best. You create that you are the best. We are focusing on the version of you, self-concept, your conception of self. Look at yourself today. Now think of what you've been doing this whole past week. Get a clear picture. What have you been doing the past week? All the things that you've been thinking and doing in your life this past week, does that align with the version of you with your desire? Dominantly. Are your dominant thoughts aligned with the version of you who already has your desire? That's where you need to be. So look back all day yesterday, the day before, the week before. Have you been, if you already have your desire, you're not concerned. You're not concerned because you know the desire is yours. That means you could look back on yesterday and this whole past week thinking, I'm on point. I know the desire is mine. I have belief. I know. I affirm it here and there. If I forget to affirm it, it's not a big deal because it's already mine. So I don't necessarily need to affirm it. Okay, so that would be those are thoughts of the person that's aligning with the desire. But let's say you're looking at what happened all last week, and half of last week, you're spiraling, you're anxious, you're wondering what's going on, you're affirming, you're like, I know what's happening. Okay, you going back and forth? You have to be have stability and be stable in the new version of yourself. Then you will see that manifestation. When you are dominantly having the thoughts of the version of you who knows it's yours. Step into your faith, step into your belief. I have a really powerful meditation on my YouTube channel if you're not subscribed. It's called Trust and Know Your Desire is Yours. So that's giving affirmations to you for you to listen and imprint that on your mind. Affirmations like, I know and I trust. Right? I know and I trust the desire is mine. I know how to overcome the circumstances that are arising in my reality. Here's another way to know that you are really aligned with your manifestation. You're not triggered by the 3D reality. You're not triggered by the 3D reality. I'm not saying you couldn't manifest, being triggered, but you know you are on point if you're not triggered by the 3D reality. So no matter what happens in your reality, what's your reaction? Is your reaction like, just something old playing out, no big deal, and now you just reaffirm your end goal? That's what you should be doing. That's how you break the cycle of the old reality. To break the cycle of the old reality, you keep affirming the version of you with your desire would be like, that's no big deal what's happening in the 3D reality, because you are a conscious creator and you know creation comes from your imagination. So what are you imagining? Whatever you're imagining is creating your reality. Are you imagining based on the 3D of what you see and imagining from there, or are you tapping into unlimited potential that exists? Are you tapping into the unseen reality and going to the end? That's where you need to be. That's what you have to do. Let me answer a couple questions. Hi, Euphoric Melody SK. How can we impress our minds without affirming 24/7? You don't need to affirm 24/7. I do not affirm 24/7. You impress your subconscious mind by going into and stepping into your belief and knowing and trusting. So my YouTube video will be really powerful to listen to because you want to have you won't be listening to it all the time, but you just take ideas from that meditation, okay? The ideas are, I trust this process. So create the belief, I trust the process. I know this is mine. I just know it. You just know it and you move on from it. You've already impressed your mind with your desire. Okay, now your subconscious mind is already going to work, is already orchestrating everything. Affirming is like a chore. Well, don't think it that way about okay, so affirming, if it feels like a chore, then it doesn't feel, that doesn't feel good. A chore does not feel good. It feels like it's a chore. Just have better thoughts. Here's one major thing you can change that will change your life. Instead of focusing on everything you don't like and you don't want, oh, I hate when he does that. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, could you believe he did that? I don't like that. Okay, all these things that we focus on we don't like, we actually bring that into our life because we put our attention on it. So if you just do one thing, this shouldn't feel like a chore. The one thing is, try to just think about what you do want. Instead of saying, I hate when he orders that pizza with the pepperoni and da-da-da. Instead of saying, I hate da-da-da, XYZ, start saying, I'd really love pepperoni. I'd really love, I changed the pizza up. I'd really love pizza with mushroom and pineapple. I'd really love, maybe not that. Yeah, actually that's what, I kind of like that. Okay, so you say what you like. Whether you're talking to people in your world or you're thinking, what are you thinking about? So just start thinking instead of like, oh, I can't believe the traffic's bad. Start to change it. Okay, it's about awareness. The first thing is that awareness, your awareness, and then you change it and you say, like your inner talking, your inner monologue, the inner voice in your mind is what's creating. So help direct your inner voice to think about, wait, what do I want? Traffic sucks. You know what? I intend it gets better. I intend that somehow I just get in the right lane. And that's it. You don't have to keep affirming over and over and over. Let's say with a specific person, you have not heard from them. You're not going to sit and complain and affirm, I am hearing from them. I am hearing from them. Just say, you know what? I intend to hear from them. Put your focus on the desire. You don't have to affirm it over and over. Okay? You could set an intention when you wake up in the morning and then spend the rest of your day living your blessed life. Because that's living in the end. So you wake up in the morning, maybe you want to write your intention down. You just do it one time. Whether you say it, write it, speak to yourself in the mirror. Okay, so say your intention in the morning. Hey, I intend this, whatever 5 intentions you want to do, 4 or 5 intentions. Okay, I intend, it feels like success today. Now you already wrote it down. I intend that I see my specific person and myself together today. I intend that. Now, go on the rest of your day doing the things that you do, knowing that you already have your desire. That's living in the end. What's not living in the end is when you affirm all day long, and keep affirming, and then you didn't even go out with friends or do anything because you just want to stay home and affirm. Is that the version of you living in the end of the relationship? The version of you living in the relationship would feel like, even if you did stay home, you wouldn't just stay home to affirm something you don't have. You would stay home and not go out with your friends because you're like, you know what? I want to do what I enjoy today, and I'm going to make myself a beautiful dinner and have a glass of wine. And so it's about you living in the end. And what things do you do on a daily basis that imply you're living in the end? You're not worrying about it. You're not staying home just to manifest. You're not revolving your world around affirming for some desire to come into your life. Also, the most important affirmations are your affirmations about self. So think about this. Like if we're thinking affirming as a chore, don't think about you're affirming for that thing. Affirm, I am beautiful. I am lovely. Is that a chore to say that? Think about that. Okay. Because we don't want to be thinking about affirmations as chores. And your affirmation should be, I am beautiful. I am lovely. I'm chosen. I choose me. Is that a chore? Okay. It wasn't a chore for me when there were times in the beginning that I did affirm. I was at that place affirming over and over to change my belief about something. It didn't feel like a chore. Okay. So say, I intend this feels good. I'm going to say only in affirmations that feel real good. Sadly, I couldn't manifest to attend the F1 event or World Cup while my other friends did or do. I was really positive about that. I would, but it didn't happen. Okay, well, here's the thing. I don't know, did the World Cup already take place? Whether it already took place or not, it doesn't mean it's the end. No facts are final. What if you didn't go this year, but you do go next year? What if you go to the Super Bowl party at the end of this year? What if you have something that's just as amazing of an event? And even though maybe soccer is your thing, that's okay. Because see, you want to, how do you create so this happens for the future? Don't focus on the fact that it didn't happen, okay? So don't spend more time. Okay, it's not that you can't ever say it. Oh, I didn't go, but you know what? This is not the end. I am going to go. It is my destiny to attend the World Cup. I would love, now picture what that looks like. Because by the way, if this hasn't happened yet, you could have somebody say, I've got an extra ticket. And by the way, that ticket's free. And by the way, we are right behind the players. Those possibilities exist. You have to put your mind there. And we don't take facts as final. And it's not about necessarily being really positive. It's about you staying loyal to the vision that no matter what happened, okay? So keep affirming, keep not necessarily affirming if that's not for you, right? But keep your vision on the life you want to live. Because what if you just didn't go this year and now you got tickets for the rest of your life? What if you're going for the rest of your life and this just didn't happen to work out this year? Don't focus on it didn't work out this year, because that's not going to be a reality for your future if you keep focusing on what didn't happen. Okay, so set the intention. Hey, I intend this still works out my way. It doesn't feel like it went my way. That will feel realistic to say, right? It didn't go my way, but I intend. You have to add that, and I intend. Something's going to work out. Something's got to give. Okay? Just hold to the vision. Hold to the vision. Life's not over. We got so many big blessings coming. Adriana, I want my SP to spend New Year's with me. You already did spend New Year's together. Okay, feel like it happened yesterday. New Year's was yesterday, now today. You woke up New Year's Day. What does that feel like? Go into that state of feeling and embodying the version of you. What does that feel like that you're with your specific person? What does it feel like? They love spending time with you. Okay, so you have to practice. I have my course, Create the Self-Concept of the Version of You. You have to practice that on a daily basis. You practice this is not a chore. It's not a chore. It's just shifting how you see yourself and staying consistent with it. Another thing that can help you is I have a group. It's a monthly subscription. It's a membership where I go live in that group several times a week. I have live Q&A. I have a way that you can chat with me. I have a group with success stories that help you to stay on target with the vision of what you want. I have daily reminders, right? Ideas to help you keep living in the end of the wish fulfilled. Because if you're not consistently living in the wish fulfilled, it's already done. You need somebody to tell you that every single day. It's already done. You can tell yourself, look in the mirror, say, wait, it's already done. And just keep doing that. If you want the help and the support and the motivation of a group that aligns you with this reality, join my group. The link's in my bio. All right, guys, I'm going to get going. I appreciate you. I know you have the mental discipline to do this. I know that you are powerful. You have resonated with this information. Do you understand? It's like 1% of the population even understands the oneness of reality, and that everything is yourself pushed out, and that you literally have the key to the treasure of life. This is the key. Okay, so you don't have to feel like you're rushing it. Just start to create. Your life is effortless. It's effortless, and you can create that. I love you all. Have a great day. Bye.